Hello friends, let us deal with a new topic, Unit Trust of India. The Unit Trust of India was set up under an Act of Parliament in 1964. The trust was established to mobilize the savings of the community by way of sale of its unit under its various schemes. It channelizes the mobilized fund into productive investment. It was amended in April 1986. So UTI Parliament Act 1964 സെറ്റപ്പ് ചെയ്തതാണ്. ഈ ട്രസ്റ്റ് എസ്റ്റാബ്ലിഷ് ചെയ്തതിൻ്റെ ഒരു കാരണം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അത് നമ്മുടെ പബ്ലിക്കിൻ്റെ വേരിയസ് യൂണിറ്റുകൾ സെയിൽ ചെയ്തിട്ടാണ് സേവിങ്സ് മൊബിലൈസ് ചെയ്യുന്നുള്ളതായിരുന്നു ഈ ഒരു ട്രസ്റ്റിൻ്റെ മെയിൻ ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു എയിം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ഇത് ചാനലൈസ് ചെയ്ത് മൊബിലൈസ്ഡ് ഈ ഫണ്ടുകൾ അവർ മൊബിലൈസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് പ്രൊഡക്റ്റീവ് ഇൻവെസ്റ്റ്മെൻറ്റിലേക്ക് അവർ ചാനലൈസ് ചെയ്യും. ഈ ആക്ട് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഈ ഒരു UTI അമെൻഡ് ചെയ്തത് ഏപ്രിൽ 1986. So let us look what are the objectives of UTI. To pool the investable resources which are mobilized from the community, to enable them to share the benefits and prosperity of the rapidly growing industrialization in the country by investing the resource in a wide range of securities, to ensure safety of savings of individuals by diversification of investment. Then functions of UTI. First one is mobilize the savings of relatively small investors and channelize thus into productive investments, distribute the large scale economies among small income groups, encourage savings of lower and middle class people, sell unit to investors in different parts of the country to give investors an opportunity to share the benefits and fruits of industrialization in the country, provide liquidity to units as of discount, purchase or sell bills of exchange, warehouse receipt, document of title to good, etc. To grant loans and advances to investors, to provide merchant banking and investment advisory services to investors, provide leasing and hire purchase business, to buy or sell or deal in foreign currency, then invest in any security floated by the RBI or foreign bank. So these are the major functions of UTI. Then management. It is management setup of UTI. The general superintendent's direction and management of the trust are vested with the board of trustees. It consists of a chairman appointed by the board, 4 trustees nominated by RBI, 1 trustee nominated by LIC, 1 trustee nominated by State Bank, and 2 trustees elected by the other contributing institutions. RBI is empowered to appoint an executive trustee if necessary. There is also an executive committee. ഒരു ചെയർമാൻ ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കും ബോർഡ് അപ്പോയിൻറ്റ് ചെയ്ത 4 ട്രസ്റ്റീസ് ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കും RBI അപ്പോയിൻറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് ഒരു ട്രസ്റ്റീനെ LIC, then ഒരു ട്രസ്റ്റീനെ സ്റ്റേറ്റ് ബാങ്ക് ഓഫ് ഇന്ത്യ, 2 ട്രസ്റ്റീസിനെ എലക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത് ബാക്കിയുള്ള കോൺട്രിബ്യൂട്ടിംഗ് ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻസ് ആണ്. RBIക്കാണ് ട്രസ്റ്റീസിനെ അപ്പോയിൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യായിട്ടുള്ളൊരു എംപവർ ഉള്ളത് അവർക്ക് ആവശ്യമുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ. പിന്നെ ഒരു എക്സിക്യൂട്ടീവ് കമ്മിറ്റിയും കൂടി ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കും. സോ ദിസ് ആർ ദി മാനേജ്മെൻറ്റ് സ്ട്രക്ചർ. ദെൻ ക്യാപിറ്റൽ. ഇറ്റ് വാസ് എസ്റ്റാബ്ലിഷ്ഡ് ഇൻ പബ്ലിക് സെക്ടർ വിത്ത് an initial capital of rupees 5 crore which is contributed by the scheduled banks, Reserve Bank of India, Life Insurance Corporation of India, State Bank of India and other financial institutions. Apart from paid up capital, it raises funds by the sale of units. Units were sold in multiples of 10 and the face value of the unit was 10. So these are the capital structure. The next topic is UTI subsidiaries. So let us look what are the major UTI subsidiaries. First one is Axis Bank or UTI Bank. Axis Bank was formed by UTI. It is formed when the Government of India allowed private players in the banking sector. The bank was sponsored together by the administrator of the specified undertaking of the Unit Trust of India, Life Insurance, LIC and General Insurance Corporation Limited and its subsidiaries namely National Insurance Company Limited. So Axis Bank ഫോം ചെയ്ത് UTI ആണ്. ഇത് ഫോം ചെയ്യാനുള്ളൊരു കാരണം ഗവൺമെൻറ് പ്രൈവറ്റ് പ്ലെയേഴ്സിനെ ബാങ്കിങ് സെക്ടറിലേക്ക് അലോ ചെയ്ത സമയത്താണ് ഈ ആക്സിസ് ബാങ്ക് ഫോം ചെയ്തത്. ഇത് സ്പോൺസർ ചെയ്ത യൂണിറ്റ് ട്രസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ഇന്ത്യ, അതുപോലെ തന്നെ LIC, ജനറൽ ഇൻഷുറൻസ് ഇന്ത്യ, ഇവരൊക്കെയാണ് ഈ ഒരു ആക്സിസ് ബാങ്ക് സ്പോൺസർ ചെയ്തത്. സോ ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് എ ഫസ്റ്റ് സബ്സിഡിയറി ഓഫ് ദി UTI. ദെൻ സെക്കൻഡ് വൺ ഈസ് യൂണിറ്റ് ട്രസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ഇന്ത്യ ഇൻവെസ്റ്റ്മെൻറ്റ് അഡ്വൈസറി സർവീസസ് ലിമിറ്റഡ്, UTI and IEAS. Unit Trust of India Investment Advisory Service Limited, a company registered under the Companies Act 1956, was established in 1988 as a wholly owned subsidiary of erstwhile Unit Trust of India. UTI had a hand in almost all segments of industrial growth in the country. UTI and Advisory Service Limited, Investment Advisory Service Limited initially took up the role of investment advisor of the offshore funds floated by UTI and was registered with the Securities Exchange Commission of United States of America as an investment advisor. It acted as investment advisor for India Growth Fund and provided the accounting and back office services of two India Growth Fund, India Fund, India Access Fund, India IT Fund and India PSU Fund. It performed consistently well and declared dividends regularly. So this is the Unit Trust of India Investment Advisory Service Limited. Then the third one is UTI Asset Management Company Limited. UTI Asset Management Company Limited was incorporated on November 14, 2002 and commenced operation for February 1, 2003. UTI Asset Management Company has been promoted by four sponsors, namely State Bank of India, Life Insurance Corporation of India, Bank of Baroda, and Punjab National Bank, and each of them holds 25% of the paid up capital of UTI AMC. ഇത് പ്രൊമോട്ട് ചെയ്തത് നാല് സ്പോൺസേഴ്സാണ് മെയിനായിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നത്. SBI, LIC, അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ബാങ്ക് ഓഫ് ബറോഡ, പഞ്ചാബ് നാഷണൽ ബാങ്ക്. അവർ 25% പെയ്ഡ് അപ്പ് ക്യാപിറ്റൽ UTI AMC അവർ ഹോൾഡ് ചെയ്തിരുന്നു. Then UTI AMC was converted from a private limited company to a limited company with effect from November 14, 2017. So they converted a private limited to limited company in November 14, 2007. UTI Asset Management Company is the investment manager to the schemes of UTI Mutual Fund. It also manages offshore funds and provides support to the specified undertaking of the Unit Trust of India and the subsidiary of UTI Retirement Solutions Limited, which acts as a fund manager to pension fund schemes. The next subsidiary is UTI Investor Service Limited. It was established in 1993. UTI Infrastructure Technology and Service Limited erstwhile UTI Technology Service Limited is a government-owned company that provides technology and outsourcing services to the financial and government sectors in India. It is one of the largest financial service providers in India. So UTI Investor Service Limited is the largest financial service providers in India. They provide certain services like outsourcing to the financial and government sectors. It is a government-owned company that provides technology and certain kind of outsourcing services to the financial and government sectors of India. So this is UTI Investor Service Limited. Next subsidiary is UTI Institute of Capital Markets. The Indian Institute of Capital Market was established in 1989 by the erstwhile Unit Trust of India as UTI Institute of Capital Market. Indian Institute of Capital Market has emerged as one of the premier institute of the securities market in Asia. The institute has contributed significantly to the development of Indian capital market by conducting policy research, offering executive education programs, and providing advisory service to the market intermediaries in India and the developing markets. So this is the UTI Institute of Capital Market. And the last subsidiary, UTI subsidiary, is UTI Security Exchange Limited. UTI Security Exchange Limited was the first institutionally sponsored corporate stock broking firm incorporated on June 28, 1994. It is wholly owned by UTI, Securities Trading Corporation of India Limited, and Standard Chartered PLC have today entered into a strategic partnership for Standard Chartered to acquire a 49% stake in UTI Securities Limited, a leading Indian brokerage house, for approximately $36 million cash. Securities Trading Corporation of India Limited currently owns 100% of UTI Securities, having acquired it in 2006 from the administrator of the specified undertaking of the Unit Trust of India. So these are the major UTI subsidiaries, that is Axis Bank, Unit Trust of India Investment Advisory Service Limited, UTI Asset Management Company, UTI Investor Service Limited, Institute of Capital Market, and UTI Securities Exchange Limited. So thank you.